Oh shit, I love getting wiener smashed.
That's Mike loves getting wiener smashed. I mean,
I'm trying to smash my wiener everywhere.
it's just fucking whoever's ready to get wiener smashed, Mike is on the job.
Alright. Sick.
So did you actually start it?
Yeah, it started.
Okay.
So,
So is there like a introduction plug of some sort?
yeah,
waiting for
so
that.
the introduction plug is, hey guys, it's the first episode.
Hey,
Hey,
guys.
hey guys.
Hey, guys.
Hey guys, it's the
Hey.
first episode of the
Smash that like and
CephalopodCast.
subscribe.
Oh shit, I'm gonna need more weed for this. So give me like 2 seconds.
Yeah, I
Oh, shit.
concurred.
My brother in Christ, this is your podcast.
Why weren't you prepared with weed already? I like popped 2 edibles before I woke up.
Yeah, that's like always the question with him. He's like, oh, like my weed is like over there. And I'm like, what? It's like, how long has it been since you smoked? Why is it so far away?
To be fair, I also had my weed in another room. But I also revealed that it's been a little while since I smoked or popped an edible, so I have an excuse. I'm not the leader of the podcast. You should have had
I
your
guess
shit
I'll
together.
rescind what I said since I left my water over there and I had to go get it.
Oh, yeah. You're a hypocrite.
Apparently, I'm just as bad.
You're a fucking hypocrite.
Just say all sorts of
We
messed
can
up
say
stuff
fuck,
since
right?
Cody's not here.
About his tiny weenie and his little marble
Oh,
balls.
bro, that's too far.
Oh shit. Should have given me parameters.
And Cody's small wiener.
I said say inappropriate stuff, not completely ruin the man.
He's like,
Hey,
we talk
he's-
about having small wieners all the time. That's not ruining his life.
We who's we?
We
Like
we
We
never
know.
judge
about
him.
having a small wiener because it's a monster. Right?
Well, that's unfortunate.
Alright, so the childhood shenanigans, right? So one time I was like, fucking,
You never finished the intro, bro.
oh shit.
We kind of finished the
Yeah.
intro a little bit, like, cause like he was like,
It's
Like, this is
"Hey,
the first
guys."
episode.
This is the
yeah,
fir-
it's the first
Oh,
episode.
shit,
But I
gotta
also
get
I
one.
also finished it. I also finished it because I was like, hey, this is the first episode of the CephalopodCast.
Yeah, it's finished. It's
CephalopodCast.
finished enough. But basically,
CephalopodCast.
I was like fucking, I'd say probably like 10 years old, give or take. And yeah, about 10 years old. And I wanted money for this like DS game, and I was like, my parents were like, nah, I'm not buying you a DS game. So I was like, man, I gotta come up with a good way to like get the money for this. But I'm a kid, I can't get a job. I'm 10 years old. So what I did is I took a jar and I took a piece of paper and wrote "Save the polar bears" on the jar. And me and my sister, we were like, all right, let's go make this bread. So we started going like door to door with this fucking jar. And we knocked on the door like, hey, the polar bears are dying. Do you want to donate money? And like these motherfuckers, they just did it. They just gave me the money. Nobody fucking questioned this shit.
That's because you're, in my opinion, it's a little young to be going out scamming people, so no one's really gonna be thinking that.
Yeah, you ripping little
Oh,
shit.
these cute little 10-year-olds, like.
And the funniest thing about this is I think I got the idea like from fucking Ed, and Eddie. It was just a very Ed, and that was like my favorite show at the time. So like I don't.
You can't say that. You're proving the Republicans right.
That's just the idea. The larceny was already in his heart. That was just the method. That's all.
See, I was a dumbass, man. Like
He was already looking for a way to scam. Yeah, it would have been something. It would have been one thing or another.
the word scam never even crossed my mind. It was just like, to me, it was fucking genius. I was like, man, I'm getting all this money. These people think they're donating to polar bears, but they're donating to my fucking DS game.
DS game.
And it's a win-win.
Your costs, yeah.
And,
know,
like, they're
but
not gonna feel
really, they
bad,
were
like-
donating to charity.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, they were donating to a dumbass little 10-year-old who's like, fuck, I don't have money for
Probably
anything.
not that dumb, if you ask me.
Yeah, but no, I think I ended up raising like fucking $80 through that. I went to so many houses, and like almost every single one of them at least gave me $1. I was like,
That's
this.
what's up.
I was like, this is insane. I should do this every day.
So, did you eventually like get enough money for your DS?
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. So you
How many
you
games
continued
did you
it.
buy?
You
Yeah,
continued it day
dude.
to day, right?
I think it was like fucking Pokemon Diamond or something. I don't remember
Oh, nice.
exactly what game it was, but it was something along those lines.
Had to
Diamond and
have
Pearl
it.
were my favorite ones. I think Black and White were my favorite ones before those.
But yeah, another time I was fast forward. I want to say like a year, but like kid time is stupid, so it was probably like it might have been a year, but that's not really important. So like my parents made me do like fucking soccer and shit, and
They made you?
Yeah, dude.
yeah, dude.
That's what white parents
Yeah,
do.
dude.
They fucking
What?
make you do sports. And like
did
when you're
not
like, I
realize
don't
that.
like this, I don't want to do this one anymore. They're like, well, pick another one because you're doing sports.
Dude, so that's
fucked up,
exactly the
dude.
point of the story. So like I was good at it, don't get me wrong, but I was like, I don't really want to do this. I'm not passionate about it. It's not really my cup of tea.
Hate it all.
And they're like, nah, we're doing it. You're gonna do it. I was like,
You're playing sports.
so
You're going to do it, son.
I was
You're gonna
like-
become a star and support us.
Yeah, I was like, okay, bet.
We're living
So-
vicariously through you. I
Um,
didn't do it when I was younger. I wasn't that good. You're perfect. You're the
I could
perfect
have been a
specimen
star,
for
but
me
this
to-
injury.
But
Yeah, you're the
so
perfect specimen.
it was like some big fucking game we had this night. And my parents were so stoked. They're like, you're gonna be the champion of this shit. I'm like, I doubt that. So
That right there.
I got like halfway in through it, and I'm like, let's make this more entertaining. Let's do this in the dark. So it's nighttime, like the sun's down and everything, and I found the light switch to the stadium lights, and yeah, and these light switches, I found them, and I was like, ooh, what does that do? So.
What that switch do?
Yeah, I flipped that switch, and you know what it did? It turned the whole stadium off. It was complete darkness. I was
I
like,
was hoping for electrocuted the shit out of you, and that would have been way funnier.
that would have been funny. But
then it, like,
it does get funnier,
It blew
so
your pants off like from the heat,
like zap my wiener.
and you were hard, and everyone saw you because your hair was all like
like
frizzed out.
they saw the electricity like flowing through my wiener, and my wiener's just like flopping around like a live
Hop
wire.
around all crazy.
Yeah, and your face is looking like large Marge.
Whoever is
Nice.
streaming, I matched you in Tinder like a year ago and followed you. No, you didn't.
What?
It's just a comment on the Twitch chat. I guarantee you
Shit.
didn't.
I forgot to pull that motherfucker up.
Are you streaming right
It's
now?
like, no,
Yeah.
yeah.
Streaming this,
Don't
dude.
you lie for clout. You weren't
Are
on
you
Cephalop-
playing games at the same time, dude?
Oh shit! You know what? I totally
No, I just
forgot
didn't
to start
realize
playing
we were
games.
streaming.
Yeah,
No,
we're
I'm talking to
streaming.
Cody. He's just got the opening screen of the game streaming.
Thank you.
Oh, what? There's a video?
Oh, anyway, the story. So after I shut them off, I'm like, all right, that was funny. Time to turn it back on.
Yeah, hilarious.
You said it that nonchalantly.
Well, I turned the light back on, but guess what? It was fucking solar powered. And once they go off, they can't go back on. So I ruined the entire fucking game. So we're walking back to the car, and like there's a bunch of fucking people who are like, if I find out who this kid is, I'm gonna beat his ass. His parents should beat his ass. And I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
That's
yeah.
top tier
Yeah.
parenting right there.
Yeah.
Dude,
Child
so
abuse,
did
baby.
did your parents find out it was you?
Oh fuck yeah, they did. They're like, who else?
They did?
Who else is gonna be doing that
Yeah.
shit?
They're like,
Were
what the
you
fuck,
like,
dude?
yeah, it was me. Yeah, I told you I don't want to do this sport. Fuck you.
Do you see your Twitch chat right now?
Yeah, that's what I was replying to. I'm like, that's why I was like, no, you didn't.
But they love you. I don't know if you saw that
Yeah, I saw that. I said thank you.
one. Ah.
I
It
just
is
said
nice
you
to
had
be
a
loved.
It
fiancé.
is nice, but I love you as a friend. Oh fuck. So
Yeah, you gotta deflect those.
yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, so you
Right,
gotta
Hey.
block the incoming hits,
Gotta
and then
swerve
you gotta
it.
hit them.
Yeah. Hey
That's what
Randy.
you're doing wrong.
Hey Randy.
Do you want to
You gotta
co-op with me
swerve.
so I can help you out?
Sure. Let's hear your
Oh, shit,
your
alright.
bike story.
Who's bike
Fuck you, Randy.
Your bike
Oh,
story.
me?
Yeah.
Oh, mine?
Fuck you, Randy.
You're Randy,
Oh, okay,
right?
for sure. Yeah. It's fuck me, Randy.
Yeah, I mean, I
Fuck
did
you,
say
Randy.
I also have one, but
I'll fuck you, Randy.
Oh, wow. Wowie.
Should we do a password? I'm
You're just-
assuming, or
you're just doing that normalizing thing that you posted about.
Honest to God, not even sure. I've never done co-op in this
Normalizing
game.
homosexuality?
Normalizing telling your friends you want to fuck them.
Not my
Oh, yeah.
Christian
That's
Twitch.
also very cool.
Like, make it weird.
There's nothing weird about it anymore. Really.
A
Yeah.
network error has occurred. The fuck you?
It's kind of
mean?
weird when
It's
like,
weird
you
if
know,
they're trying to bang you and you're like, I don't want to bang you.
and then they're like, no, I'm gonna do it, and we're like, no.
Verbatim, they're
what
like,
that's
"No,
called
I'm
rhymes
gonna
with
do it."
grape, okay? Rhymes with grape. I want that.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna grape you so hard.
Are you gonna grape me in the mouth?
Yeah, baby. That's my favorite place to grape.
There's an old like whitest kids you know sketch about like graping kids in the mouth, like it's
Uh,
crazy.
Shit.
You gotta. Did you ever get me banning power again?
I
Okay, yeah.
think so. Yeah.
Okay. Well, bam! Get out of here, instructionala.
So I'll give it to the Devin Wallace person.
Anyway, Randy, go ahead and
My-
tell your
my bicycle story.
Yes, your
Yeah.
bicycle story.
I think I was around 5 years old, and
Hey, you
I
got
was
us
always
the
watching my
password?
dad. What about a password?
No, he's talking to Cody.
Oh, for sure.
I said I have
So-
to.
So, I was watching my dad always like riding bikes,
Otherwise,
like
I have no
just
idea.
effortlessly.
I sent you an invite.
And he'd always go down this hill that was like right beside the duplex that we lived in.
Password is
We lived
Weiner.
in
Right.
Kaneohe, in Hawaii, a little town called Kaneohe.
Is
And,
that on the Big Island?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's on Oahu.
Yeah, I've been over Hawaii a bunch of times. Fucking-
Yeah,
I'm sick that you
I
guys
grew up
fucking
there up until
live there.
8, and I've like been back a couple times.
Sick.
But
What the fuck?
yeah, one of my favorite things about then were just I remember the food. I love the food.
The password is 69,
yeah.
69, 69. I guess it has to be numbers.
What's up?
The password is 69, 69, 69.
Ooh.
Apparently it has to be numbers. But yeah.
3 times.
69, 69, 69. That's what they called me in high school.
You're not the only person with that password.
I could
They called you in
imagine.
elementary school. Oh.
Oh,
Oh shit. That's fucked up, man.
legend.
Oh shit. The man, the myth.
There's probably missed.
Anyway.
But anyway, I was seeing my dad effortlessly go down this hill on a bike, and one day I took the bike out on my own, like an idiot, 5-year-old idiot that didn't know how to ride a fucking bike, trying to go down a hill the first time like ever riding a bike. So I go down the hill, and as you expect, it goes as bad as you thought it would. Because the hill was led down to this little playground that was just made of bars and cylinders. So just imagine, like, bars and cylinders all over this park. Like, you can, like, crawl through, you can crawl on top of, but none of it you should try and go down a hill on a bike if you don't know how to use brakes or turn or anything like that. So I somehow knocked the wind out of myself and get my wiener smashed in between my handlebars and one of the cylinders. And I'm just like, I just let out a scream, dude. And I think my dad
Can you
heard
try
me
to,
and,
to
like, he was
replicate
like,
the
what's
scream?
wrong? What's wrong? And I was like, my wiener. And I also can't breathe, so I'm like, my wiener. And my dad's like, why'd you try and ride a bike? I know you don't know how to ride, so like, you made it look so easy.
It looks so fun.
Yeah, it's not fun. I don't want to ride a bike again, Dad. I don't want to ride a bike again. Fuck this shit. Is what I would have said if I could cuss.
So can you try to replicate the scream you made?
Like that.
I didn't hear anything.
I didn't hear anything.
You didn't hear anything? Oh, fuck.
I just heard.
You heard
Chris might be screwing you there.
I think the pitch that I like went with, the scream, just didn't catch on my mic. And I'm afraid that it's gonna pierce people's ears. Because I did let out a kind of a screech scream. And if you guys didn't hear it...
You were young.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That was way before your voice got...
My voice was actually a lot deeper back then. Until I hit my wiener.
Your voice just like stopped maturing after that.
Correct. It actually reverted backwards because, like I said, it was deeper before.
My voice has
Way
been the
deeper
same
before.
since I was 6 years old.
And now the more you touch yourself, the higher pitched it gets.
Correct. So if you like suddenly hear me talking above a couple octaves, you know what's happening.
That wiener
Mm-hmm.
got smashed.
So is it so when it happens?
Getting
Is it
smashed.
like
What
residual
happened?
damage or is
There's
it like
just a-
residual?
Nah, no.
Trauma.
You know, my wieners are really resilient, especially if you don't damage balls.
Well, especially
As
if they're not hard, you know.
Yeah, it
Glad
was
your
very.
wiener's okay.
My wiener was very soft at that age.
The softest wiener there ever was.
Some would say, you know.
So,
You know what? that
Most would disagree.
fucking God.
that was a good story.
Uh,
But yeah, that's
my
my little
condolences
shenanigan
for your
story
6-year-old
from the
wiener.
past. It was,
6-year-old
it was a 5-year-old wiener at that point.
Oh my
Oh.
bad.
All right, well, I
5-year-old
think I'm on
wiener.
a list now because that phrase being used.
Oh, sorry. But it was my wiener is the thing.
Yeah, no, your wiener is matured now, so it's okay.
Like my wiener. Fuck.
Man, I want to hear Mike's
Some would
story
say
because,
that
like, when I brought that up,
my
he's like,
wiener
"Oh,
isn't
I
mature
got a
enough."
story."
So, I was just gonna jump the shark to, you know, party stories.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
But did you have a kid story, Mike? Because if you do, you might as well.
Not kid per se, but high school.
Yeah, you might as well go first. put them in chronological order.
Without getting into a whole bunch of backstory, there was this dude that my friend group ran into that was just really bad news, just like not a good person.
Right.
As far as me personally, he like stole one of my Boss guitar pedals, which in fucking 2006 or $2007, that was $100.
Fuck.
Yeah.
What? How good at math was he?
How good at what?
Math.
He stole a guitar pedal, like basically.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
okay,
know.
I see.
But anyway.
One night, me and my friends decide we're gonna egg his house, so we stop 7-Eleven, get a bunch of eggs, grab some munchies and shit.
Classic.
We start egging his house from inside the car, because, you know, we're not fucking stupid.
Mm-hmm.
At one point, our buddy tries to hit the house and forgot to roll his window down. He was in the driver's seat. We finished that, end up at this one intersection. There's a car next to us, and one of my buddies dares us to hit it with an M&M. So, like, right as we get our turn arrow to keep going, I roll down the window real quick, toss it out there. We hear it tink off the window, and then, you know, think nothing else of it. I just happen to look back and see this dude whip at Yui in the intersection. Starts speeding after us. I'm like, bro, fucking gun it. He looks in the rearview mirror, sees this shit, and starts flying. We end up cutting through a bunch of neighborhoods, and we're doing like 40 through residential areas, zooming in
shit.
and out of streets. We eventually lose the guy, get back to bro's house, and just start cracking up because of the fucking sheer absurdity of everything.
Man.
It is that's like suburban Fast and Furious going on right there. Like 40 through like residential areas.
Man,
If you lived around here, I'd have to ask you when that was, because fucking I was in a car with a dude who did something similar, but
go through that
fucking-
M&M.
we caught the guy, and we caught the guy at the red light, and he sat there. He like got out of the car and was outside the dude's car, like being like, what the fuck, and the guy like wouldn't even look at him. And so he sits there, he waits for the light to turn green, and then he fucking kicks his door super fucking hard and dents the shit out of it. And the guy has to drive off because the light's green. Fucking.
And that actually reminds me of something similar happened to me.
Ridiculous.
I was waiting for the bus one day, and I forget how old I was. Probably around the same age as the last stories, but I saw this. You guys know what WikiHow is, right?
The website?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah, WikiHow.
Yeah, back then there was a lot of like joke articles on how to do shit. They always got taken down, but they had like archived them in like a certain spot, and I'd always like read through them because they're fucking hilarious to my like 10-year-old. Whoops. Anyway, one
Nice,
of
dude.
one of
Elden
them
Ring
was,
all over again.
Yeah. Oh shit. But one of them was like how to laugh at cars, and it's just how it sounds. Like you point at the car and you laugh at it. Oh fuck. So I was like, and I read that and I was like, dude, that is fucking funny. So I'm like, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be the
That
one
is
laughing
the
at the
implement
cars.
pinnacle of comedy.
Gonna implement this gospel that you found.
So I'm waiting for the bus. It's school time. I'm waiting for the bus, and I saw a car.
Oh, so you're waiting for the school bus, not
Yeah.
the city bus.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I saw a car go by. I'm like, this is my time to shine, baby.
This is my moment.
So I pointed at the car and I laughed.
Beautiful.
And this
Fucking
guy
perfectly
pulls
executed.
over, and he's like, "You got a fucking problem?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm 10 years old." And I'm like, "No,
You're like, "Don't hurt me."
I just thought it'd be funny."
Right.
He's like, "Don't ever
I was
fucking,
following the wiki, Al.
don't ever fucking do that again. You're gonna get your ass shot one of these days." I'm like,
Damn.
duly noted. Don't laugh at cars.
Yeah, I got-
That's intense to tell a 10-year-old.
Yeah,
I
that's
got
what
one like that
thought.
too. I got one like that
Just
too.
for laughing at your car a certain
I think we
way.
were 11 and we deserved it a little more, but
You know what it is?
we were in this field that was like fenced in, so it's basically like area that someone was gonna buy to build something on, you know, in like a neighborhood.
Right.
And like the dumbass like 10 or 11-year-olds we were taking dirt clods and throwing them over the fence and watching them break in the street, and fucking throw one over, and this fucking car comes down the street and it hits the windshield, and fucking, you know, nothing happened because it's just dirt, but it sprays all over the windshield, and the guy just like slams on the fucking brakes, like, and I swear to God, this is not, my young mind over exaggerating. He fucking like vaulted the 6-foot fence in like a single fucking move, and like stomped up to us, like all fucking mad, and we're just sitting there like with our fucking jaws on the ground, like
Right.
never expecting anyone would even stop, let alone do that. And fucking, he proceeded to fucking like chew us out so fucking crazy. Like, we thought we were about to get our asses fucking whooped. Dude was probably like 23 or something. Like, oh my God, he was so mad.
Hell. There we go.
Well, you know what it is, like men specifically like to like attach their wieners to their cars.
Oh yeah.
Like it's part of their
Yeah.
identity.
In retrospect, that's definitely. I think the guy was a little insecure about his car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like,
And
he's
his
laughing at
his
my,
wiener.
He's like a 10-year-old laughing at my wiener. Fucking
Yeah.
kill this
Yeah.
kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Teach him
Yeah,
some
I mean,
respect.
You laugh at a dude's car.
If you're a grown
Like,
ass
if I-
Pretty
man,
much laughing at his wiener.
It's like, if I laughed at my dad's wiener, he would have whooped my ass. Well, I'm gonna go fuck this kid up.
It's like, you know how many hours I put into this wiener?
This
Making
is
sure that it
this
runs
is a
right.
godly wiener, and you're just laughing at it?
It's nice and shiny.
Well proportioned.
It revs up when I want it to. Rum rum.
It's hard all the way to the tip.
That's right.
All the way?
All the way.
I laugh at your wiener. Pretty
I
much,
laugh.
like,
Right
Oh,
at your
shit.
pee-pee.
yeah.
So anyway, I guess I'll go ahead and tell my story. So, this is like, I think 20. Because I'm pretty sure I couldn't legally buy booze yet.
Oh,
But I was definitely done with fucking high school and shit. So I was living by San Diego State University, which is like the party school, of the universities. And especially it was more so
Right.
in the early 2000s. And so this was in a time in my life where I was really, doing the drugs, I guess. Best way to put it.
Doing the drugs.
Kind of up for anything as long as it wasn't like heroin or crack, or like PCP or shit like that, or like really weird stuff.
You had a gallon of PCP?
Yeah, a gallon on a
gallon.
single fucking joint. It was insane.
Whoa, a gallon on a single fucking joint.
I was as wet as you could be. I was soaked. Anyway,
Say
So,
no.
I'm living in this house with roommates that's off the campus. I was not going to this school, just to clarify, in case I gave
for
that
sure.
impression. I
No.
was nowhere near attending that school.
I didn't surmise that at all.
But so we were having this fat party at the house. It was probably like 60 people or something, and I was just getting fucked up. Like this is during a time that I had like some years back I had bought a mushroom kit like a
Oh, okay.
psilocybin mushroom kit from
Oh, nice.
the local head shop.
That's
And
what's up.
that actually has a funny side story. We, me and my roommates actually, we went in on it together and we bought it. I ended up with it when we left. But anyway, so we buy it from this head shop, and then, or we were looking at it. That's what it was. We were expressing interest in it, and we came back up there because we like lived like right behind it. So we come back up there to get it, and the dude's like, yeah, some guy was in here asking all kinds of fucking weird questions about these and shit, so you can have it for like half price. So we fucking bought that shit and fucking we planted it, and we threw it under the sink, to do its thing, and like completely fucking forgot about it. And our house gets fucking raided because 2 of our roommates were selling mech, which is Mexican weed, shit ass brick weed. And they didn't find it. And while I was going through the house afterwards, I came across it and I was just like, oh shit, I forgot about this. And it was like the exact right time to get it too. Like it was like perfectly ready to go in the soil and shit. It's just like, holy fuck. So anyway, side story complete. Anyway, so I have mushrooms, drinking, smoking weed, of course, doing all the normal stuff. And I eat some mushrooms. We fucking, there's coke going on, fucking, and like, I'm just like fucked up. And this is probably like literally the most fucked up I had ever been in my life, still to this day.
Right.
And
Can't do that now.
Yeah. Oh fuck no, God.
You die.
Even like one of those hard drugs would probably be pretty rough, especially in those quantities. But anyway, so I went into my room with a couple dudes because they were like, hey, let's fucking smoke this fucking glass. I was like, word, let's do it. Get fucked up. So we go in there and we twist it up and we get all fucking spun. And then fucking like, I'm like, okay, like in my head, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna walk back out and join the party. Like, so to me, I couldn't leave the room. Like, I would walk through the doorway, but my room was on the other side of the doorway. And like, I'm like, what the fuck,
What?
And so like,
So you're pretty much frozen?
So I'm like trapped,
Frozen to
like,
stay in that room?
I'm like basically just walking back and forth in a line,
Oh,
like,
okay.
And in my head, I'm going out of the room, but that's in the room. So I go out of the room the other way, but that's in the room. So no matter which way I go, I'm in the room. So my room is stuff like all there is, and I'm like freaking out and fucking it. Like, all of a sudden, the guys that I was with fucking shoved me through the door. And it was like getting shoved through a pane of glass. Like it was just like, and then I was in the living room, and I was just like, yes. And fucking come to find out, I was just walking a step outside of my room, turning around, stepping back in, and being like, what the fuck? I can't get out of here. And they were just sitting there laughing their fucking asses off at me for like 10 minutes or something while I'm fucking freaking out before they finally actually did, when I turned around to come back in, they shoved me back out. And it was just like, I'm free! Fucking ridiculous, dude.
My buddy used to call that river running.
When you just do all the drugs.
Well, and then you come to the state of mind where you're like essentially just repeating patterns and going through a loop of your own making. And you're like, oh my God, this is crazy. What's happening?
Yeah.
I can't seem to break through.
Yeah, it was one of like it's probably like the only time I was ever completely like disconnected from reality while fucked up. It's so fucking ridiculous.
Thought loops are a bitch. Dude,
but a little aftermath, I get up the next day, sometime in the afternoon, and I wander out, and the house is a fucking mess, of course. I wander in the fucking kitchen. There's a platter with a bunch of spaghetti with sauce on it, and a fucking giant log of human shit across the top with a fork stuck in it.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. It was the fucking wildest party I think I have ever had, dude. Like,
when did somebody make spaghetti?
I don't even know, bro. Like, I'm like, dude, with the size of the house and the layout, with the amount of people that were there, it was like that. There were people stuffed everywhere. Like it didn't matter where you went, you know. So like, so many things occurred that you had no idea about because it was
No
just
doubt.
like, you know, in the next room.
That's just one of the wildest like things.
It's-
Like
Yeah, it was
and
pretty
everybody's-
fucking crazy, bro.
And people wondering you point what? Why'd you like? You're pointing out the part about the spaghetti. What about the large ass fucking shit going across? Well, the shit
seemed-
doesn't
that
take as
sounded
long as making
normal.
spaghetti, y'all. That's what I'm getting at. Like somebody had the time to meticulously make spaghetti, and then you know that person just needed to get across it like very easily.
Yeah, dude,
like,
fucking.
you know. Who had the mind capacity to cook spaghetti? That is my question.
Hey guys, real quick. So that person who said they matched with me on Tinder, I just now fucking realized. Remember Jubes promoted me on her Tinder?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Somebody promoted
I
you on
forgot
Tinder.
about that shit.
That's
I did too.
hilarious.
Dude, I cannot wait to put this on YouTube and show her that. That's
for
gonna
sure.
be fucking good, man.
Classic.
So what's the story behind that?
When
So
yeah, go ahead.
Cody and I, so when Cody first started deciding he was gonna do Twitch,
Yeah.
you know, he approached me and was like, hey, you know, you want to do it together? And I was like, sure, you know. So we started streaming, playing games together, sometimes trying to play games together and just not getting them to work. You know, and just, you know, talking shit to each other and babbling on about whatever came into our stone minds and generally playing video games fairly poorly on the whole. But we, before we actually managed to amass a small following, and we were really, you know, working at trying to get people into the fucking, you know, room and watching.
Right.
Our other friend Genevieve, who we call Jubes, so just so you catch that in future conversation, because I'm sure it'll happen eventually. She used to actually pop in, you know, like half the time, and you know, chill with us on the stream and fucking, you know, join in on the shit talking and whatnot.
Yeah.
And she would, you know, constantly complain about these fucking Tinder dates. So
Oh.
like, we'd be like, well, you know, like fucking just put in your story that you'll like go out for a drink if fucking, you know, they follow Octopus Messiah on Twitch.
Right.
And like quite a few people did. And
Yeah, it was
more than once she went and met him for a drink and then was like, okay, bye.
It was a surprisingly effective tactic.
Recruiting tool.
No doubt. It's like, oh man, like she twitches. I know
What
it.
the fuck just happened?
I
Yeah,
died
it's
and
pretty
nobody
fucking
saved me.
funny.
Uh,
Died and no one cared.
Nobody cared.
dude, how do you keep just dropping like that?
Because
This dude
I just
doesn't have
got
that strong of
one-shot.
attacks.
Dude,
Cody's not as good at video games as he says he is, dude.
I never said I was good.
Dude,
Yeah.
you say you haven't said you're good at this, but
What is
Mister,
your
I'm gonna
Twitch? I don't
win.
have you on Twitch.
Okay, let me clarify. I'm not good at talking.
Octopus Messiah.
Oh fuck. I'm not good
I
at
wasn't trying
talking
to get,
and
I wasn't trying to
listening
get your attention,
and-
dude. I was telling Randy.
What was that?
It's Octopus Messiah.
Okay.
I think it's all one word. Yeah.
Octopus Messiah. How do you spell that? How do you spell Messiah?
I'm
not a good speller.
Yeah,
M-U-S.
Jump.
M-U-S.
I can jump.
No,
Fucking trying to play this like Dark Souls.
as in enter. And then I-A-H.
M-E-S-S.
Yeah. Then I-A-H.
I-A.
I think I got it. Let's go back and let me heal real quick.
We're
Okay,
really
I
close
got it.
to a shrine. Just follow me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's cool. What's the, oh, you're playing that one game. I see.
Yeah. The
What-
Bro Schlong Fallen Dynasty.
Oh, Schlong.
But I have a really cool high school story, but it's like more like it's a story that like needs a lot more time.
Go for it, dude. I'm
You
curious.
sure?
My curiosity has been piqued.
Oh, okay. So
You're peeking.
I'm peeking.
just so you know, this story involves a high school student and a substitute teacher.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, no, don't tell that story.
Hold on, don't tell that story just yet. I'm gonna grab a snack.
Yeah, that story kind of sounds like a bummer.
It's
Yeah,
not
just a
actually,
just
but
a
it
tiny
kind of
bit.
is at the
Is
same
it-
time.
Is it gonna
It's
make
the one
it?
you were talking about.
How
right?
how
No,
on a
that's not that one.
on a scale
Oh,
one
no,
to
not
one
that
to
one?
10. On a scale 1 to 10, how uncomfortable
okay.
will it make people?
No, it won't make people uncomfortable.
It's not this. It's not the story he was talking about.
Okay,
before.
okay. I'll allow it.
My buddy was he was 18 at the time, so like it's not like it was like bad, but it was bad in the eyes of the school. If like, but anyway, my buddy he had recent he's a skater and like he like would hang out with me and like say Weiner pee pee poo poo with me, you know. We'd hang out and all that stuff.
Wait,
and,
hold on. You gotta wait for Mike to get his snacks.
I already
Oh
grabbed my
yeah,
snack,
that's
I'm back.
right. Well, I
Wait,
was just saying
did
like,
it-
you know,
You're
he
back,
was one of
Mike?
my best friends from high
I'm
school.
back.
Oh shit, yeah, okay. Continue.
He's here. He got his snacks real quick. But
A snack is actually him sucking his own dick.
oh yeah, that's right.
Is it now?
His own cummies.
It's always been that.
Always has been.
It's always been your snack.
Jack.
Why am I not
But-
healing?
My my buddy was a junior in high school and he had a girlfriend. And you know, I just started noticing like after like wrestling practices, like he'd like go, like use my phone to like text somebody, and like I wouldn't know who it was. Like he'd like be like he's gonna go because we hung out every day like almost, and he was like I'll meet you later. And then after practice, he's like, can I use your phone? Then he'd text somebody, and like I noticed that the message was gone. And like I wouldn't know who he's texting, but then like I'd get a text back from a number that like I didn't know. It's like I'm waiting at the bottom of the hill or some shit like that, and I'm like, oh fuck, dude, like he's got some secrets. Like what's going on? Like he's cheating on his girlfriend. Fuck, dude. Like all right, like that's cool. Like, do your thing.
Okay.
I'll observe the code.
Yeah, you know, and you know like
Oh.
But one day, like, one day we are just chilling and all that stuff. We're at our buddy's house, and it's not too far from the school. And we're hanging out at our buddy's house. We were smoking hookah, like doing Spice and K2.
Oh god.
Like, things that, you know,
man.
we didn't know were, like, worse for you than, like, actually smoking weed.
Alright. Hey, come to the shrine real quick, or whatever. For some reason, I didn't heal that last time.
But anyway, we're all hanging out and stuff, and
Why the fuck am I
my
not
buddy's
healing?
there, and he uses my phone again, and he's using it for a little bit, and he's like, "I'll see you guys later," and then we're like, "Oh shit! Like it's only been an hour, dude. Like we're here to like fucking party. Like the girls haven't even arrived yet, dude."
Bro.
But anyway, we start investigating. I'm like, dude, like he's been like disappearing for like hours and then coming back to like, cause I'd stay at his house and he'd like disappear for hours and then come back. Like I'd chill in his closet. I like made a little bed like in his closet.
You were in
That
the
was
closet?
mine. Yeah, I was in
Uh-oh.
the closet at the time.
Mike's gator is going off.
And like he'd always like just I'd pretty much be the decoy in his room so his like parents wouldn't think he was gone. But then I was jump back to present time that day when I was like, dude, like I don't know where he's been going, I don't know who he's talking to, and like he's just been very secretive with me. Anytime like I'm like, yo, where'd you go? And he's like, I hung out with a friend. Like I'm like, all right, like do I know them? Like, maybe. I'm like, shit, dude, you're being mad cryptic, but like, okay. So like he leaves, and my buddy, me and two of my buddies are like trying to investigate like who this could be that he's like meeting up and talking to. And like we start saying like, well, you know, it's kind of like around the same time, and then he's gone for a little bit, and like I got this text one time, it's like I'm waiting at the bottom of the hill, you know, and we kind of like see like, oh, it's like after like school hours, so we're like, all right,
You need to get me up.
it's obviously somebody like that might be an adult, like, why would he keep it secret though, like, and then my buddy types in the number in his phone. He's like, hold up, let me type this number in my phone. He types it in his phone, and he's like, oh shit, dude, oh shit. And I'm like, dude, what's up? Me and my other brother like, what's going on? And he's like, dude, that is we'll say the girl, her name
One of
is
these
like
days, I will get the timing for that right.
Janessa. And like I was like, oh shit, dude. Like I was like, wait, who was it? And he's like, no, it's our substitute teacher, yo. And I'm like,
But nobody wanted to know why he had the number?
I don't know. Like I think he's just trying to be as secretive as possible, you know, like the more people that know, like the more likelihood she might get in trouble.
Your friend that punched the number in.
He had her number in his phone, dude.
Yeah, why? And no one was like, why do you have her number?
He was like, he's obviously trying to get to it, but he never did. You know, like I was like, oh, dude. Damn, dude, that's crazy. He's like, oh my god, dude, like, and like we're all like proud of him because like we knew he was a virgin at the time, so like he's like, dude, he lost his virginity to her. That's pretty fucking cool, dude. Damn, right on,
fucking
right on, bro. Like, so
you're the man.
We find out, and we're like, dude, so it was Janessa, right? He's like, how'd you guys know? Like, there's like, Ricky had her in his phone, like, and had the phone number, so like it wasn't really that hard to like put together. Plus the time kind of matches up. This is like after like her softball practice, like, cause she was an assistant coach. So like, it was just funny. Later on, like, you know, so many people start finding out. Like my uncle, who was part of the wrestling, who was a wrestling coach at the time, he's like, dude, like, that's fucking sick. That's awesome. You know, like,
fucking man,
like, dude, wow, dude, that's fucking ill, dude. Really like, you know, like everybody was giving him that, but like, what fucked it up though? You know, I think his girlfriend suspected like he was cheating, and then like he had a lot of girls that were just crushing over him. So like jealousy obviously like started settling in. There was one girl in particular that like had a big crush on him that was just not gonna like stay quiet. So she like kind of like tooted the horn because she was like super jealous, and like she ended up like getting fired and having to like actually like go to jail because apparently like some of the activities took place on school grounds.
No.
So like it was a whole fiasco. Like, they ended up having like 4 kids and then divorcing.
Oh shit.
Long story short.
So Cody, check this out. Fucking, I read in the news today that this fucking teenager smoked a bunch of fucking salvia,
Oh, no.
charging out of their room and down the hall and straight through a window, and they're on the fucking 5th floor.
Oh shit, dude.
Jesus.
And they survived.
Is he okay? Oh,
Yeah,
good.
they survived. Jacked the fuck up. There's like 62 pieces of metal holding them together now.
Holy shit. I don't even know if people
Will
still
they
did
make will they make a
something.
full recovery though?
Yeah, I didn't either. I think that they started to walk again.
Oh, that's good. Like how long ago did this happen?
Not very long ago.
Oh, okay. So it's looking promising.
I would imagine.
Right.
On the count.
But falling from a fifth story window, you're very lucky.
Yeah,
There.
it's like 60 feet or something.
Salvia is like one of the dumbest things. Like, you know, you don't even remember the fucking trip, dude. Like,
Yeah, Cody and I watched a bunch of videos of people doing it, and part of the reason I brought this to attention is because this one video we've seen is this dude and this chick like sitting in the apartment, and they smoke it, and then the guy like freaks out, and he straight climbs through a window.
oh yeah, I seen that one. Yeah, I seen that one.
And then he
I
falls.
think I seen
and
that
it's
on.
like you don't see how far he falls,
Oh,
but
shit.
you know, he also is fine. He gets up and he comes to the door.
Right,
It's
right.
just like, you know, it could have been from a
Worse.
2nd story, or it could have been onto a mid-level landing.
Right.
Is
yeah.
what I
I think
think.
he like got like super. I think I seen that first on Tosh.0.
Yeah, I mean, it's I can't imagine that that people haven't seen it.
Oh, dude, remember that other one where it was like a bunch of like teenagers and they were like sitting in the house?
Yeah, I was
And,
just about to bring up the one where they were having like a fucking blast. They were just sitting there laughing their fucking
Oh,
asses
that one too. They were having like the best
Yeah,
fucking time of their life.
and- And the thing that was different in that video that I noticed from the other videos is they were smoking out of a pipe. And they weren't like holding it in, for as long as they possibly could. They were
Yeah,
holding it in, but they weren't like, taking a fat bong rip and then, choking to death on it. And they just sat there, and it was like watching people in the opening stages of a mushroom trip, really.
Yeah,
They're just fucking
dude.
laughing their
That-
asses off at everything.
And the laughter in that one, oh my god, it was so fucking contagious.
That video is fucking hilarious,
It
dude.
is like impossible to watch that without like fucking losing your shit too.
I was
Who
unsure.
would have thought there'd be a wholesome salvia video out there
But,
that actually makes
No,
you
I was
crack
gonna
up?
bring up that one where these kids were like in their bedroom and they were smoking it, and one jumped out the fucking window and it was like a
And he's-
2-story drop.
Yeah, and then he
parents
wouldn't
came
go to
and
the
they just-
hospital and shit.
Yeah, he came back like covered in blood, all fucked up.
might stand in my way, but it would matter not.
Shit was fucking
We're like a
crazy.
majestic Chile.
But yeah, I think this is a good place to end the podcast for the night.
Yeah, sounds good.
Well, that's it, I guess.
Hell yeah. Appreciate you coming
Aight,
by.
man.
Oh yeah, of course. Thanks for having us.
Hell yeah,
We'll
dude.
we'll be a little more organized next time.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I'm planning on doing this every other week, so not next week, but the week after. So it's like podcast
sweet.
Jackbox, podcast Jackbox.
I like that.
Yeah.
Podcast
Jack
Jack
off
off.
box.
Podcast Jack
We
off.
could stream Jackbox too. That'd be pretty fucking funny.
You know what? We totally should. We might stream.
I mean, you have to
Jackbox next
get
time.
more, okays from more people, but
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
hard
that-
part because not everybody likes being live, and then I'm gonna put this shit on YouTube and all that.
yeah, no, I know.
Oh shit!
I think some of the
Thanks for
some of
the
people from
follow,
the-
dude.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
no problem.
Oh. Oh,
Did
it was you.
Did you hear the notification?
I did.
Burn up.
What is it? I always have the
It's,
volume turned down.
the bird up from Eric Andre.
Bird up.
Ba, ba,
Dude,
ba.
this next season is supposed to be the sexy season, so you got like pretty ripped, like
The
for this
sexy
season.
season.
Yeah, it's a sexy season.
Sexy.
But
Yeah.
yeah. Anybody who came to the stream, appreciate you coming. Peace.
Late.
Peace.